Hello, my dear friends. Today I am going to talk about a very important topic that is in our life for what we should give our priority. That is the topic I am going to talk about today, and I am going to take a suitable philosophical framework to find out what is the most important or what is the thing we should give our priority. So in my life up to this point, up to few years back actually, I was searching for something to determine to where put my energy, time and focus. So then I came across five philosophical concepts. I'm going to continuously bring those five philosophical ideas to you, and this is the first attempt for that. I think you will stay with me to learn about this first of philosophical ideas. So there are many framework to determine what is priority in your life, and this is my favorite one. It's called stoicism or stoic. So this is a little bit funny. Sometimes this may feel as very easy, but it is obvious when you see that, when you hear that, but majority of people are not following this thing. It is like to find out what is important for you and what is in your control. Simple as that. The purpose of a stoic is the same thing, to find out what is important for you and what is under your control. Right. This helped me a lot to achieve many a goal in my life. Then I can't see any reason why you can't adopt the same method to gain the success and or be successful in your life too. We'll see what is this. You know, in current society, many people, they are thinking about lot of unnecessary stuff. Those things are not important for them at all, or at least only little important. And most vulnerable thing is those are beyond their control. Still, we, because we represent that society, we think about those small things over and over and over, dedicating our time, efforts, and not concerning where to put our efforts. That is a common problem. That's why from ancient Greek or ancient Greece, I am taking this philosophical idea, Stoicism, which is very adaptable for today's society, and it is still resonance with our heartbeat. It is like this. We'll get into the deep end. So just keep in your mind these two things. What is in your control and what is not in your control, right? We will move forward and look, or we will search how to get this thing involved practically in our life. This stoicism originally discussed by a philosopher called Zeno from the city of Citium. He was the first one who to talk with this, and after that many a philosopher talk about this concept. To name few: Seneca, Epictetus, Marx, Aurelius, they are the philosophers. If you know the Greek history, they are the philosophers. Right. Now we will dive into this topic. Now you have to select two groups. Okay, one is you have to determine the things which are in your control. So of course we can control our attitudes, and for what I am trying to do, what my dedication, where my dedication I am putting on, and what are my actions, eh? What are my values I am focusing on. Those kind of things are under my control. But my dear friend, there are few things, although we don't like to accept, there are things we can't control, like death. Who knows what will happen next? Huh? And end of a process, what will be the result? Of course, we are thinking we are in control of that things, but we are not in control, because so many other things other than our effects are affecting those results. And most important thing, how other people think about me, us, those things are beyond our control. Keep in mind, the things are in our control and things are not in our control. And the other group is, what are the important thing for me? Your family is very much important for you, isn't it? Huh? And your aims, your goals, those are important. Someone will feel that I should do something for my country. That is very important for them. Hmm? In the same way, although we do not realize, there are things which are not important to us, but sadly, many of people think those things are the important things. From that's where this unforgivable thinking pattern occurs. For example, the vehicle of the neighbor. Is it important for you as much as your family? No. And the prime minister, who will be the next prime minister of Greenland or some other far away country? Do you want to know that? Really? But if you get along with your few friends, you will discuss about these things, isn't it? There's so many other things, small things, where those things are not important for us, but still we doesn't know about that one, and we think those things are important for. Right now we came across two things which are in our control, which are important for us. We can represent in these two circles. What do you think? According to the Stoicism, you have to select the interchange of these two circles, these two groups, common for both. That's where you should put your all strength. That's where your priority should be centralized in. Very obvious, very simple, but still still we are working exactly outside that. Our intersect, the important thing is there, but we are focusing hell lot of things outside that. We are very heavy with those things, so we can't focus of our goals. We can't determine where to put our energy, time and effort, because we don't know what is in our control and what is important to us. For example, your family is very much important for you, and you can decide, you can manage, you can control where to put your next hour, next day. Then my dear friend, if you understand these two things, you can spend a quality time with your family, isn't it? That's where these two groups are interchanging. That's where you should focus. That's where you should keep your priorities in. Is your success is important for you? Yes, of course. And can you decide? Can you control where you are putting your all energy? Yes. Then combine those two. Combine those two. then you will come to common background, common ground. What is my dedication for my success? We have to focus on that. Do you want to have a nice body, nice mind, my dear friend? And can you control what you are eating and drinking, your habits, your actions, those kind of things? Can you control? Of course, yes. Then what are you doing to get a healthy body and your mind? That is stoicism. Very obvious, very simple, but still we can't follow that. In the paper, in the note, in this video, it is very clear. But when you are putting that into the practice, not only you, me, and every other people, majority of people can't come to this intersect, this middle, this bisecting these two. They can't come. We can't come. That's why Stoicism is teaching us we have to put our effort. And what is priority in our life? Our priority in our life very correctly lies between these two groups. That is the approach of a stoic mind. That is stoicism. I hope you have learned something from this video. Hopefully I will bring the next philosophy in my next video. My dear friends, thank you.